All right, welcome to episode 26 of Sneaky Athletic. This week there's not a lot of the major sports. That's
There's
for sure.
nothing.
That's for sure. But we're still going to cover as much as we can. So we got our regular topics, and then we're gonna talk some tennis because it's July.
We're gonna add some new stuff in.
Yeah, and then we have some new segments. We're gonna talk some specific summertime sports topics.
Right. Only relevant now.
Yeah, they wouldn't be headlines later on. And then we have a Sneaky Athletic Hall of Fame.
Long awaited.
We're going to do a snake draft for that, which is going to include SGP.
Yes.
And then we're going to wrap with fake takes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So before we get to all of that, let me read an ad from our sponsor.
Our boys.
Our boys at the Fertilizer Service Company. Let me get it pulled up because this is a shitty production. All right.
Yeah, that's rough. You don't see them prepared very often.
Yeah, never do. Everyone loves a good hometown hero, like the Blues who brought back a Stanley Cup to Missouri. Well, if you want to avoid the summertime blues and also bring home the goods this harvest season, support another champion of the Midwest and give our boys at Fertilizer Service Company a call at 660-686-2402 and make sure to like their Facebook page. They're located off Highway 59 in God's Country, Fairfax, Missouri, and they're keeping God's Country as good as she grows. All right, let's get started. Okay, man. What?
I wanted to go second on lifestyle. I was
Okay.
trying to
Yeah, that's cool.
communicate that without saying anything.
That's cool. Other than that, how was your weekend?
Uneventful. Did I do anything?
We went out pretty hard Friday.
We had somebody come and visit, but the big thing.
We signed to stay here,
Oh yeah, whatever.
so we have a place to live.
Yeah, and I don't have to move. That's the big thing.
It's a huge thing.
Oh, absolutely.
But what was your big thing?
We got a little bless up just to start off. Our new TV.
Oh,
Oh my God.
she's gorgeous. I have another. I'm gonna touch on that later again, but
I
it's
would
worth
kiss her.
mentioning twice. For sure.
Yeah, you got a tip?
Yeah. So, my lifestyle tip
How's
is
people?
don't skimp on your TV.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that you look at, especially if you're us.
A lot.
If you're a binger, if you like watching sports, it's something you're looking at all the fucking time.
Mhm.
I mean, hours of your weeks are spent
I
staring
don't think
at this.
it dawned on us how important of a purchase it was until we were watching a smaller TV. We had a roommate who had a bigger one. He moved out. We were stuck with what we had. And, I mean, I don't think we watched the thing for half an hour.
No, we literally, it was less than 2 hours when we had a brand new TV
We
sitting
didn't
there.
even plug anything into it.
Nope.
It wasn't worth it.
Nope. And we went to look at TVs, just bought basically the first one we looked at, it was a great deal.
Checked off our boxes.
But another tip is be prepared when you make big purchases, because
You in some trouble?
we didn't really think this purchase through, and we walked outside and
Oh.
realized that we brought a car to take home a 65-inch TV. It didn't fit, not 1%.
Well, about 35 probably.
Yeah, so we drove across Columbia with our brand new TV hanging out of Alex's trunk and me laying down holding onto it with one arm.
You had a good grip, though. I trusted you.
It was also raining. I mean,
that was the shittiest part.
I mean, come
we
on.
walked outside and it just started getting heavier and heavier.
It was terrible. It was the most stressful, 20 minutes of my life.
Yeah.
So
We didn't say a whole lot going home.
No.
No, we were both just
It was
tensed
tense.
up.
It was tense.
You got something for us, SGP?
Yeah, I think your tip, Justin, goes with my lifestyle tip, and that's
Okay.
think before you react.
Oh.
So you guys didn't think
Wow.
before you
His
bought
goes
your TV.
into mine.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Trifecta here. Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, yeah, just think before you talk or before you do anything.
It helps prevent
Yeah.
stupidity.
Especially
Yes.
in the day and age of social media.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
It's
for
a great
sure.
tip.
Mm-hmm. So mine was don't be too quick to judge. So what ended up happening to me, yeah, full circle. Last week, I am prescribed Adderall just because I have ADD, and I took it before the show, and I usually shower so I can look good for all you. And I ended up deciding it would be a good idea to shave my chest that day. Then I gave up halfway through. So I still have the happy trail. That was all there. And I was really against it. I was like, God, this was such a bad idea. But lo and behold, this week, shaved the whole thing. Great. I'm telling you, I'm more aerodynamic. I am just cooler in general. Huge thing during the summer. But I really hated that initially. But, you know, I'm coming around to it. And if you want to see the hottest naked mole rat you've seen, I'm single.
Okay. All right.
I was talking about my body.
So speaking of beefs of the week.
That too, though.
No, so I, for being someone that is on social media way too much, my beef of the week is this age filter that everyone's using. Have you seen it?
Nope.
Where everyone takes a picture on the Face app and
I've seen it.
It's the fucking worst.
Oh.
It just makes you look.
ESPN a lot.
Yeah, it makes you look like a really old person, and it's like I don't want to see that. Why do I have to scroll through my feed and see 110 like old people?
Because you decided to waste your time with scrolling through your feed.
I guess I need to reevaluate who I follow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they were doing it like Stephen A.
Yeah.
And everybody is just like quit.
Like this, stay off the weed, and he's just an old man.
Yeah.
Does sound like an old man phrase, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he does it now, and he's probably still gonna do it.
Yeah,
That's
I mean
true.
he's gonna be doing it
It's
to
a
the day he
catchphrase.
dies.
What's your beef?
Oh, my beef is people who think they have more authority than they actually do. Because say you're working with somebody and they're the same position as you are, and they start telling you what to do, and you're like, dude, we have the same job. They're people who are managers that are above us for a reason, or like people that are put into authority positions and they kind of overuse that.
What about what's your opinion on like security guards and like fake cops?
Like some mall cops and stuff like
yeah.
that? Yeah, I think they have more authority than... I think they have more authority than they actually do.
For sure.
I was going to bring up cops, but I didn't know if we wanted to step into that.
What's worse than cops?
Fake cops.
Of course.
Yeah,
100%.
people who think they're cops and act like it, but they're not really.
You're just a fucking narc.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind a good cop who's just trying to keep everybody safe.
Yeah,
but
if you're
like,
just on the straight and narrow the whole time, like you're just a boner. Like that's fine.
yeah, but like whatever. But if you just have that mentality, but you have zero power, like get the fuck out of here.
Oh, for sure. So mine's hypocrites, but looks like we covered that.
Mm-hmm.
So my Google this week is the Halifax explosion, largest man-made explosion at the time, 1917, I believe.
I think maybe in history.
Well, I think that we upped technology since then.
Okay.
And that was the biggest.
Like the
factor.
atomic bombs have beaten it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think obviously. But I know that you read up on it. Is there anything that you wanted to say about it?
Yeah, so it reached a peak temperature of 9,000 degrees.
Just wild.
This explosion. And there was a half-ton anchor. So this happened in a harbor.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a half-ton anchor from one of the ships that landed like 2.5 miles away from the explosion.
It's the largest man-made explosion, not counting nuclear bombs, confirmed.
Okay, yeah. It was like a ridiculous amount of like pounds of dynamite.
Oh my goodness. The thing that gets me was it was such a big blast that it literally showed the floor of it's part ocean.
Yeah,
like
it was in the harbor.
Yeah,
and
goes
it
into
showed the ocean, like the harbor floor.
So, yeah, such a big explosion
momentarily.
that it dispersed all the water there.
And I believe it could be heard like 120 miles away. The explosion could be heard.
There is still
Insane.
debris to this day in buildings that you can see.
Yeah. So what is it? What's the name of the explosion again?
Halifax explosion?
Halifax explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's in like the Halifax Bay or Halifax Channel or something like
Nova
that.
Scotia, yep.
Yeah, it was insane. It's definitely something you should read up on.
Oh, it was wild.
So my Google is this kind of blew my mind. So LeBron James averages for his career totals 27 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists.
And he's never got it.
He's never completed an NBA game with 27 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists.
Well, that's why half assist is such a highly debated topic in the NBA world.
It's insane. But the last, I just ignore him sometimes. The last time he scored a 27-7-7 game?
High school.
The McDonald's All-American game, right before he was drafted.
Do I need to try
insane.
at this point?
That's insane.
You could have just asked me all that.
I mean, I guess.
Seth?
Okay, my Google this is the Area 51 raid.
God damn it, just shut up. My Google this is the Area 51 raid. So just wild. Go ahead. Like, we can talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
okay.
basically a giant meme.
I'm going to go. Well, I mean, there's a petition up and everything. There's 600,000 people signed on this petition, and it keeps going up.
Not that many people are going to go. I know a lot of people who are just signing up.
You guys should send me, with the camera, and I should just go and video call.
And die?
I mean, yeah, but like you'll get do you
The
know how much
content.
videos you'll get?
The
I mean, how much
content.
views
Yeah.
you'll get?
Wow.
You'll get one video, hopefully. If you'll have to go and return it after they kill me, because apparently
Yeah.
the Air Force is ready.
The Air Force
Yeah.
has announced that they are more than equipped to handle anyone who wants to try to raid Area 51.
But I'm
Those
just
people
saying,
are just asking for it.
It's they have it set for September 20th,
Yep.
which is 2 days away from my birthday. So I'm just saying, send me there.
2 days before or after?
Before.
So you want to die before your birthday?
I mean, yeah, you might as well.
It's your 21st.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right, I'll let you be producer-like over there.
Yeah.
My SAP MDB this week is dark, and it is a time-traveling drama that is maybe one of the hardest things I have ever tried to follow in my entire life. It just really requires active watching, but it's like 8 something on
Yeah,
IMDb.
so it's dubbed over. It's originally a German series, but they do dub over with the English, and it's not terrible.
I read a German article, obviously translated, that was saying
shit.
they hated. I actually took that in high school, so you can fuck right off. They said that the German actors actually are too dramatic, and I don't know if that's just a cultural thing that they seem to be playing it up, but they multiple people listen to it with the English dubs, anyways.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. My SAP MDB. It's a couple of things. One that just came out, and one that's going to come out. So the first one's The Lion King, live action.
I'm against those.
So there's been much more mixed reviews than like when the Jungle Book live action one came out. The Jungle Book was like universally loved.
Yeah.
I watched that one. It was awesome.
It's a fine line.
Some people are saying this Lion King one, it's not, the production isn't as high, and they kind of fucked with the cast of the original Lion King.
This one's the most important.
Like, the cast of the original Lion King was one of the most iconic casts of all time. Like, the people that they got to do the voices. So it's just hard. And when you're fucking with people's childhoods, it's kind of hard. But I've read, on Rotten Tomatoes, it opened up at like a 58.
Whoa.
But I read some reviews, they were putting it right at like 81, 79.
That's not terrible.
Yeah, so I think
Did
pretty
you
good.
know when they made The Lion King, they didn't know it was going to be as big as a hit as it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
The budget was super low.
I don't think you can
People
ever
know that then.
You know.
No. Yeah, the budget was like $5 million.
Mhm.
Yeah, you'll never know
And
what it's gonna produce.
It box office
Anyways.
like the first weekend at the first opening was like 240 million
I
in
love
1993.
listening to that soundtrack.
Yeah, Elton John.
It gets my
Fire.
chakras
Put
right.
some bangers on there.
Fire.
Yeah,
And
lots of bangers.
My second one that basically was just announced by John Krasinski is The Quiet Place 2.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's just starting filming now. No clue when it's going to come out, but I hope that it's just
What if
as
it's a
good or
parallel
better.
universe where you constantly have to make noise, or else you'll get eaten?
I think the more logical thing is going to be that it's a prequel and shows how they got there, or it's going to be like a true sequel and it'll show them like rebuilding society and maybe like taking on another.
That's a lot of incest.
Well, I mean, there was people out there.
Oh, I forget about that. Yeah. Spoiler. Seth.
Okay, mine is a throwback. So do you guys like horror movies?
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. So mine's a movie kind of like Halloween, kind of a Halloween ripoff, except for it has Chuck Norris.
I'm interested.
So
you
it's
have
called
interested me.
Silent
You peaked.
Rage.
One eternity later.
And so Chuck Norris is a sheriff, and he's going after this mentally ill guy who kills like 2 people, and then so they get him. And they
Did you just pitch me of Mice and Men?
No, this is an actual movie you need to watch. I watched this a couple years ago. I had a brief up on the summary before I wanted to share it. But so yeah, he gets this mentally ill man, and they basically handcuff him. He breaks out, and they basically very much wound him to like the point of death. So these 2 doctors are like, we have this
Give me a shorter synopsis
Yeah,
of this.
come on,
shit.
Okay,
bro.
they have this cure for bringing him back to life. So basically, they bring him back to life, and it makes him like indestructible, like Deadpool.
He's a
basically,
super killer?
So it's basically like Chuck Norris versus Michael Myers. Yeah. So basically, he's like a zombie that can't die, and like you just a bunch of roundhouse kicks by Chuck Norris to like this Michael Myers type of person.
Okay. That was a lot.
Here's how you do that a lot better. Chuck Norris is a zombie. He dies,
No,
comes
Chuck
back
Norris
to
isn't a
life.
zombie.
Chuck Norris fights a zombie.
Chuck Norris fights a zombie.
a
That's all
zombie.
I needed to know then,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Tighten it
I
up.
have to sell it.
No,
And
you didn't. You,
apparently not a
Chuck
good
Norris
salesperson.
zombie movie. There you
We
go.
have short attention spans. Alec has ADD.
But did I sell you? You're gonna watch the movie now, though.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Honestly, your synopsis ruined it. I'm not going to lie.
Text me the
It
title.
sounds like it
Silent Rage,
drags
watch
on.
it.
All right, so my what the feed is Bagel Boss guy.
Yes.
What a fucking king. What a short king. Oh my god, if you guys haven't seen this clip, I don't know how
you're talking about.
you haven't seen Bagel Boss guy?
Here's the thing. I don't like any bosses.
Bagel Boss is a bagel company in like the Northeast.
Yeah.
How have you not seen this clip? The
No.
short guy who's screaming in the bagel shop.
Because I don't care.
It's an all-time clip.
Short people rage. That doesn't concern me.
It's all-timer. He gets tackled by a guy.
I'm a big positive vibes guy.
You need to get the fuck out of here. Is what you need. Your homework is to watch Bagel Boss guy.
Okay.
He was awesome. And now he's taken over the internet.
Well, we'll see what he does with his new power. I'm still anti-boss, pro-worker here.
Okay. You a big union guy?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I haven't done enough research. I think it depends on the scenario.
Okay.
What were we doing?
What the feed? Okay.
I had the Area 51 right.
Just do it
Seth.
again. Just tell it
Oh,
again.
man, dude, you threw such a wrench in this whole
Mhm.
deal.
I tried to be productive and actually do my homework and do all these.
You did a
and
pretty good job.
They get all pissy.
You did too much.
Okay,
homework.
I'll do my what the feed. So my what the feed is the video of Woody Harrelson not letting him back into the Wimbledon Cup.
Yeah.
Like,
That was pretty hilarious.
let him in.
It's tradition.
Dude,
Let him in.
He's not more
He's
important
Woody
than the
Harrelson.
royalty.
Have you seen
they don't even do
Kingpin?
that at hockey games.
Have you seen Kingpin? Let him in.
Dude, what are these takes? Have you seen
Zom-
Kingpin?
Zom-
Let him in.
Zombieland is 1,000 times better than Kingpin, and that's the first Woody Harrelson. Have you seen True Detective?
Oh, wow.
Like, come on. Seth, you need to bone up.
Have you seen Kingpin?
Yeah.
Have
With
you seen
Bill
True
Murray?
Detective?
Where the Amish guy bull strikes, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I get that's the whole movie.
That's all I need to know about Woody
Bill
Harrelson
Murray.
to let
Bill
him in.
Murray loses fucking hair.
That's all I need. You
Over
just-
bowling stress?
No, he's like a bowler who has a comb over and it like falls
Yeah.
off at the end.
Yeah.
Just you've watched the movie now.
That's all I had to say. Just go up to him. Say,
It sounds like the big plot point is his hair going to stay on or not?
No, the big plot point is Woody Harrelson.
8
oh
or
my
10
god,
pins.
why the fuck are we talking about Kingpin right now? Woody Harrelson was a great bowler, but he lost
what
his
was
hand.
your next thing?
I'm ready to start talking about tennis.
What about our summer stuff?
That's
Summer,
after
summer?
tennis.
Oh. Tennis is during the summer. Oh, because we wouldn't talk about tennis
Mhm.
unless it was the summer.
Yeah. So it started off. We were huge tennis guys this weekend.
This is the biggest I've ever been into tennis
I
in my
watched
life.
the whole entire match. I was up at 8 a.m. on Sunday.
We both were up.
Yeah.
I
watching
couldn't
it.
believe that.
Both were watching it.
Just silent droning into the living
Yeah.
room to
I mean,
perish away on the couch over
Yeah.
the day.
I mean, it's kind of a great start to a Sunday, I'll be honest.
It was good. It was a good match.
You took a little nap in the middle.
I needed a little siesta.
It was four and a half hours.
right.
Like
It
was
needed
enough.
a break.
It was too much. But I mean, it was good tennis for what it was. It was the first ever men's Wimbledon final to go into the tiebreak in the fifth set.
I've never really understood tennis, and once you explained it to me, I really enjoy it. Now that I know what's going on.
Yeah, and it's hard to just sit down and be like, "Oh, this is tennis. I understand it." Like they
Game,
don't.
set, match, point. Like, there's just too many fucking words.
Yeah, it's not like I understand in golf. There's a lot more vocabulary, but you can quickly understand. The objective is to get the ball in the hole in the fewest strokes.
Mm-hmm.
Like in tennis, you'll sit there and like there's certain ones they're not trying on. You're like, why are they fucking doing that? You're like, how does the scoring work? Like the scoring is very confusing, but basically everything is win by 2.
I'm against any weird sort of scoring system, to be real honest with you. Like,
Yeah.
you know what football should be? Ones and half points.
So I think
maybe threes and half points.
I learned how that where tennis scoring came from. It was like the face of a clock.
Some guy that was really high and was like, you know, it'd be cool if this game was scored some weird ass way.
Where were they getting
The
dope in
game-
the 1600s,
Yeah.
bro?
Okay, Seth.
That is exactly how
the game was scored off the face of the clock. So it was like the first point of a game is 15, and then 30, and then 45, and then 60. But then they shortened it to 15, 30, 40, and then the advantage is 50. If you win the game, it technically says 60. But you don't see that on the TV.
Yeah.
It's super
Figure something out.
complicated. Yeah. But we've watched probably all of our tennis. We've hit our tennis quota for the year.
Djokovic was really interesting because he waited for you to make a mistake. Like, you could tell that Federer is a real finesse guy, and, like, I can appreciate that. And, like, honestly, out of all the tennis I've watched, I think these two are the two that I could get behind the most. But I really
They're the
enjoyed,
two best.
of course, but I really enjoyed watching him wait for the other guy to make a mistake.
And he's the best returner of all time. Like, Federer had some crazy backhands and drop shots and shit, which were really fun to watch. Djokovic just is a machine that, yeah, you're right. I mean, just waits for you to break down.
I mean, they have those kids fighting bears over in Serbia, so
It's crazy. Oh, speaking of kids, the ball boys and girls, the best. The best in the biz.
I hate that, honestly.
They're the best in the biz.
I hate how the officials in the back, like, move into their stance. Like, it's all one synchronized thing
They like hunch in.
with the player almost, too. Yeah, and this hunch, like, weird bow stance. And some of them come at it at a little bit of an angle, and some of them do it. You know, they have their
And
own little flair.
I love their out calls, like how they'll do. Each one has a little bit different of a scream. It's like the umpire's third strike call.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have it. You gotta be unique.
Do you?
Yeah, no, you don't. But it's Wimbledon and royalties there, so you gotta impress somebody, I guess. So let's move into some of our summertime sports headlines. These are things that I'm just gonna kind of throw them off. If you have one, you can bounce it in. But these are things that just wouldn't make the news unless it was July. My first one, Dwight Howard has officially come out as not gay. He did an interview.
What did he say
today? In the interview, the clip that I saw was, "I'm not gay."
That's it.
Like, he was doing a full thing, and
He wasn't saying that he was straight.
He said he's not gay, and he said that the allegations that were made online this season hurt his feelings, and were untrue.
I am not going to touch that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool if you're gay, Dwight. Like, it's not a big of a deal.
I don't care.
Just
either way.
Yeah, but it's
I
summertime
actually
sports
have the
topic.
conservative point of view, which is less government regulation. It's something that they've kind of lost their grip on. But
Interesting.
Go ahead and do whatever you want. I don't care.
Yeah. So then next we have Patrick Mahomes throwing a football over Chief Stadium.
Yep, that's a thing now.
Yeah. So he threw it. The peak that he threw it over was 260 feet. And like, Action News 41 out of Kansas City was just literally circling a helicopter around Arrowhead, just because
the
there's
whole story was
just
useless.
Just because there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Think about that. Like, they're like, what the fuck can we do? Let's go waste fuel and just circle around Arrowhead till we see something cool.
That was definitely planned. They weren't just they might have just take the traffic chopper over.
Yeah, I think that they had a hunch something was gonna happen, but I don't think they knew what was actually going on. Like, I'm thinking that
We've talked too long about him throwing over the stadium.
I need football right now. Don't take this from me. He also threw a ball 65 yards off his knees.
Okay, now you're done.
All right.
Threw it at the helicopter, too.
Next,
Stay over there if you're going to be useless.
Next, I have Madden beef. Have you been seeing all these players getting pissed about their Madden ratings? I feel like this happens every year, but it's worse this year. I almost feel like. I don't know why.
Because we have more younger players every year with, better access and understanding of social media.
Tom Brady was bitching about his speed. Keenan Allen said
I don't think -1 is very far off.
Yeah. Keenan Allen was saying he's never going to play Madden again because his rating was too low. It's like, dude, why don't you not tear your ACL or, be healthy for a season? What else was going on? Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson were both rated pretty low, I think. People were bitching about that. It's like, whatever.
You're just telling me stories now. You need to bump through these, bro.
Okay. Let's see. Last one. Drake's new OVO basketball court. Did you see it? It's pretty cool.
That's how every one of these should have gone.
Okay. I'm just letting you know. And those are my summertime sports topics.
Okay. Do you want to talk summertime tips?
Yeah.
Apply sunscreen.
Really?
Oh, just
I
great.
didn't know that.
I had to start off hot,
Wear shorts.
Here's my other thing. Keep your shoes on if you're in a car trip. If you've had them on if your shoes have been on your feet for over 3 hours, leave those motherfuckers on.
So there's a couple things that if you have to question whether it's okay or not to take your shoes off in a car, don't.
And
Because
if you think they don't smell that bad, but you can tell, your smell smells a lot
if you
better
have
to
any
you.
bit of indication that they might smell, leave them on. Like, be a good guy.
Lots of water-free road trips if you want to do outside activities. But I would also recommend don't do things outside. It's hot.
I'm gonna give my top 3 snack recommendations. Gardettos,
Okay.
beef jerky,
Yeah.
gummy bears. It's my top 3.
For a road trip or just in general?
Road trip. Oh, road trip specifically.
Yeah,
Beef
I think you
jerky
need
for the
different.
protein. Gardettos, salty, little crunch variety. Gummy bears as your dessert. They slap always.
Big gummy bear guy.
I love gummy bears. Always will.
I'm really trying to think of my top 3, but I just don't like candy that much.
I feel like beef jerky's probably there for you.
I don't know. It's so expensive.
It is, but I like Slim Jims.
All right. We got something that is more important.
What is that?
I'm just asking.
Oh, I mean we have our songs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's continue on. Good summer vibes. Sneaky good songs. I got Vampire Weekend's last album that they came out with. I'm a big fan of them. And that's my favorite album that they put out in a while. The one that most people like off of that album is This Life, but Unbearably White is definitely my favorite. So go and check those out. That's my sneaky good songs.
I have one, and it's called Jesus is the One by Zach Fox. You ever heard of it?
If you're about to listen to that song thinking Chandler just gave you a hymn, steer real clear.
Yeah,
just pull you
not
right
safe
now.
for work. Not safe for work, for sure. Maybe listen to it with headphones on first time,
Yeah.
but still a banger, nonetheless.
He's a comedian rapping, but he's
Yeah.
really funny.
He's funny as fuck.
I also have a little sneaking up on you because as we get older, we're in this weird age of like we're a little bit done with college, but we're not like complete adults yet. We're like still living together, but I can't believe that my bedtime snuck up on me like this. Wow.
I mean, it gets you.
I almost went to bed at like 9:30 last night.
We both fell asleep on the couch last night.
Well, I was just so intransiated by that TV. But, it really is something that don't be ashamed of it. Just go to bed.
Yeah. Don't fight it. I think, yeah. Mine is just the ability to mow my own lawn. Or not mow my own lawn.
That's not you losing the ability to have it. That's you gaining the cash to pay someone else.
Yeah. I guess it's like having to mow a lawn.
Yeah.
It's like it just snuck up on me.
It's
like
your responsibility.
Yeah,
to
all of a
maintain.
sudden one day it wasn't just like me if I had time mowing it or doing it because my dad told me to. It was like now I just hired someone to mow my lawn, and it's just a weird thing where I'm like, how
Who
old
were
am
your
I?
neighbors?
No, I mean we don't really have any
Yeah.
neighbors.
Yeah, that helps.
Oh, the yard still had to be mowed.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be. There's no like real worry. Like
Oh,
yeah,
the
it
city
gets
was
bad.
the city wasn't getting on us,
Yeah.
but like my mom would like be pissed.
Probably worse than the city for a 12-year-old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And it's a big yard, but ours is huge too. Such a pain in the ass.
Sweet brag.
Well, mine is wait, never mind. I'm in my prime. These guys are old.
Oh,
Fucked up.
okay. Well, I'm about to mute your mic right now. Shut that shit down.
Sneaky Athletic Hall of Fame.
Let's get into
Long and awaited.
the long-awaited Sneaky Athletic Hall of Fame. We're gonna do a draft.
Indeed.
I think
Seth gets the second pick.
I'll let you have the first pick.
I don't want the first pick.
Oh, I'll take the first pick then. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So we're gonna go snake draft. So me, Seth,
me.
Yeah.
Me.
Okay.
Me.
We're going to get 3.
Okay.
Okay. With the first pick,
Wait. Hey, do some producing. Yeah.
Do you want me to do it? All right. With the first pick in the Sneaky Athletic Hall of Fame draft, the first pick is
Chandler Farmer selects. Jesus Christ,
on.
man.
I select,
didn't know what our teams were called.
may he rest in peace,
Hefty lefty.
Jared Lorenzen, the hefty lefty. I think the perfect embodiment
Rip in peace.
of a sneaky, athletic human being.
Mm-hmm.
If you never watched him, look up some of his highlights. He played for Kentucky, had a short stint in the NFL, and then when he really got like obese, was in the arena leagues, still slinging it, had a rocket arm. So I take Jared Lorenzen.
Okay, with the second pick in the Sneaky Athletic Hall of Fame draft, Seth Gibson picks Brian Scalabrine. White Mamba.
Good.
Yeah, that's a real good one.
One-time NBA champion and one-time All-Pac-10 first team.
Celtics legend as
Mhm.
well.
Celtics legend.
White Mamba.
I mean, he carried that team. He was the heart and soul.
That post championship press conference when they're like, he was like, "What are you gonna tell your kids that you rode the bench?" And he was like, "In 5 years, I'm gonna tell them that I played." He's like, "In 10 years, I'll be able to tell them that I started." He's like, "In 20 years, I'll be able to tell them I'm the MVP." He's like, "Nobody's gonna fucking remember."
Honestly, it's a solid move.
Yeah.
I didn't think anyone was going to take that, so really good job there.
You ready?
Now,
What do you
hold
mean,
on.
ready?
Snake
For
draft,
myself?
it's Alex pick.
Yeah, that's what he meant.
Oh, okay.
I'm
You're
gonna.
okay.
I'm
He's the
producing.
announcer.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, with the third pick in the Sneaky Athletic Hall of Fame draft, Hensley selects.
Bartolo Uncle Otto Cologne.
God damn it, that was on mine.
Yep, that's a good one.
So, I mean, if you've seen Rocket Power, this guy is the living embodiment of Uncle Otto, and I love it. Really important that you put that picture up there, Seth, so everyone can understand this man's just whole demeanor. He just looks goofy, and like he just likes having fun way, and he likes eating cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
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 So that's pick number 3.
All right.
And then again, Hensley selects.
John Daly.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, no one expected that man to be boozing and smoking cigarettes and kicking ass at golf like that, but
A lot of mine are getting taken.
And
My
here
third
we
pick is
are.
gonna be tough.
that's why I wanted this spot.
Okay. In the second round, Seth Gibson selects Steve Largent. 5'11", 180-pound wide receiver, played for Seattle Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
14 seasons in the league, Hall of Famer. He has finished with 819 receptions, 13,000 yards, and 100 touchdowns.
Pretty good pick.
And
Wow.
he's basically the same size as my dad.
He looks like he should be starring in movies.
Yeah, he's a very
He's a
good-looking
dapper
guy.
man.
But he's a very short and skinny type of player, especially during a time where it was a very physical style of football.
Also, previous U.S. House of Representatives member from Oklahoma's 1st District.
Hensley with the
Life
sneaky
after
facts.
football. Wow, that is absolutely wild. Chandler, are you ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
With Chandler's second pick, Chandler Farmer selects.
Butterbean.
I don't know who that is either.
He was a heavyweight boxer. I think his first name's Eric.
Someone told me this earlier.
Oh.
This guy looks like the Michelin Man that started boxing.
He was known for his knockout power. He's a knockout.
Well, what else is he gonna
I mean,
do?
all he did was knock motherfuckers out. Sneaky athlete. He walks in the ring and everybody was like, "This guy," and he started off like 47 and 3. in his
Sneaking
fights.
donuts, more like it. Good God.
Sneaky athletic.
And then with your next pick, Chandler Farmer selects.
Let me write this down.
He looks like a carny man.
With my final pick, I select white chocolate, Jason Williams.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Nobody thought he could ball. He's out there making crazy passes. The behind-the-back elbow pass, guy was draining. He's still good to the day.
I think he's one of my favorite posters of all time.
Oh, yeah. His no-look passes were just insane.
He definitely looks like some dude who go and smoke and then go play some ball.
Yeah, he just would walk up to the street court and they're like, "Dude, get
Welcome
the
to
fuck
being
out of
white
here."
in the NBA.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, for
so
sure.
with my third round pick, I select Joey Chestnut, 12-time Nathan's hot dog winner, world's greatest eater.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's
Did
unanimously.
you see him? The fourth?
I did.
He was 20 hot dogs up on the second place dude.
Yeah.
I'm a big hot dog eating. What do you call it?
Connoisseur.
Connoisseur.
I don't like eating.
Aficionado?
I like watching other people eat them.
Oh, really?
Hot dog eating contest aficionado.
Okay. Wow. That's
Yeah.
very. That's
It's
you
a
might.
mouthful.
You might own the title to that.
Well,
You might be the only one.
it's a high honor, so I would hope
Okay.
so.
Okay.
Okay, rounding out the Sneaky Athletic Hall of Fame draft, Hensley's third round pick is
Joey Julius,
Who is
also
I don't even know
known
who that
as the Fat Penn State kicker.
that? Oh.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. He had to quit
Football
football.
because of his eating disorder,
Man.
which is unfortunate because he was one of the most iconic kickers of all time, as well as the boy could just play. Shocker, he leveled some people.
Oh, he laid some motherfuckers out.
I
that was
also have a couple. Go ahead. You have some more.
I had a couple additional.
Some like Ring of Honor people.
Yeah, I mean
Russell Wilson.
Mike Miller.
Yeah, Mike Miller's a good one.
Yeah, I couldn't pick between him and Jason Williams. I mean, if you
Russell Wilson for me changed the game.
yeah, short.
No,
small
like I
hands.
need you to go back to what you're Mike Miller. I back and forth there.
Oh, I mean, Mike Miller scored 27 points in an NBA Finals game while having to lay on the ground whenever he went off the court because his back was so bad.
I mean, Russell Wilson changed the whole game for
Okay.
quarterbacks. You know,
You're just repeating yourself.
No, I'm saying that since him, we have been more open to the idea of short quarterbacks. Like he really, I mean, yes, he was unprecedented height, but like he kind of broke all the barriers for like small hands.
Mike
And-
Miller was on the precipice of white corner 3 NBA shooters.
Russell Wilson's won a Super Bowl.
Mike Miller won an NBA championship, maybe even 2.
We're just
Okay,
Now
we're
you're
just
running
ring on.
right over who's the better sneaky athletic person.
I had Prince Fielder.
That's a good one. Yep.
What about Chris Anderson, Birdman?
Yeah.
Does his height give it away?
Yeah,
since he's so tall?
when you're like 7 foot, 6'10", 7 foot.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it's
Whenever
kinda tough.
you're really toned from your Coke addiction, I think that you're not
Yeah.
necessarily sneaky athletic anymore.
I had Larry Bird was like a teener for me
Mm.
strictly because of his shot form. Because if you
Yeah.
watch him shoot, he's like all the way out here, and it's just like it looks
Isaiah
funky.
Thomas,
Potentially. I was trying to think of some. I mean,
Like
Vince Wilfork.
Tom Brady was suggested, and it's like no, I don't. There's no like athletic.
Vince
thing.
Wilfork is one for me just because
Vince
you don't
Wilfork.
really see it looking at him.
Mm-hmm. You got any more?
You got William the Refrigerator Perry.
I did get that one. A lot.
Maybe.
He's
Big
good
guy.
Hall of Fame,
Who
Ring
is-
of Honor.
Who was the other Steelers running back?
That wasn't a Steelers running back, but
The Fridge. Who did the
Yeah.
Fridge play for?
he played for the Bears.
Oh yeah,
I think he played for the
Bus.
Ice
the bus.
Box.
I'm thinking of the bus.
But are you talking about the bus running back, or are you talking about the running back that won the?
I'm talking about the bus.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Real
Jerome
name
Bettis.
is-
Jerome
yeah.
Bettis. That's where my brain was. Sneaky athletic.
Sneaky dumb over here.
Yeah.
We know sports. It's
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, I could picture him. We're 36
Yeah.
for the Steelers.
I
Like,
can see his face in my head.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Now
just-
it's on the screen.
Yeah. I'm terrible with names. That's a well-known fact.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anything else? I'm trying to think of any other guys.
Any
What-
sneaky athletic?
It's hard to think of it in the moment, you know.
I
Yeah.
think that most of the Packers team for a while.
Yeah.
Especially Rodgers with his mustache.
Yeah.
Or is it without his
Rodgers.
mustache?
Rages.
I think with the mustache, he's more deceptive.
Yeah. I agree.
You know, you
All right,
kind of get
we'll-
the pedophile vibe.
We'll
then.
do one more of these right before the first game or right before football starts up.
Sure.
We'll do another August one.
Sure.
So, I mean, that pretty much wraps up the Sneaky Athletic Hall of Fame. I think there were some good inductees.
It's gonna be rough at it.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
But I'm excited about the Sneaky Athletic Hall of Fame. We might have a T-shirt if we can do that. That'd be hard.
Yeah,
That would be hard.
You
That
guys
might
should
be the
vote
next
on
one.
it. Like, who do you think selected the best?
We can,
Sneaky
we can
athletic
put that
people.
up.
All right, loser hennies.
We'll.
Okay.
Here's the thing: if we do that, neither of us want to drive you home. If you lose,
After I lose, and
I don't know.
you
His
guys, what are you guys gonna like?
White Mamba and Joey Chestnut are
No,
solid
yeah,
picks.
No, I don't think he's gonna lose. I think you're gonna lose. But I always think that, and then I end up losing.
Yeah, I mean, there's some great picks on here. It's gonna be tight. All right.
I think I have a
so
little bit more name power.
Maybe. I got the fat guys on my side.
I mean,
I got the fat Penn State kicker. Like, I didn't
Yeah.
even know his name. I just Googled fat Penn State kicker.
I
I
got
guess
White
you got some
Mamba.
big
I think
guys.
since I have White Mamba, like that explains it itself. And the best eater in the world.
I think Brian was really a key one, having him.
Everybody
I can't
watch.
even pronounce his last name.
Everybody go watch Butterbean highlights and then come talk to me.
Is that just an animated show? Like Butterbean and Friends?
Yeah.
You should sell that.
I think that's copyrighted already.
Oh, is that
All right.
already a show?
Yeah. God damn it, Seth.
It's actually been running for 7 seasons on Disney Channel.
Really?
Let's
Yeah,
watch
like that Disney XD.
a Disney Channel movie.
Do you not know that?
I don't have cable.
Okay.
Thanks to the house. So
Let's wrap with some fake takes, unless you got anything else.
Yeah, I have a ton of stuff that I don't think anyone wants to hear me talk about.
Okay. So let's wrap with fake takes. I'm just going to fire my one off,
Oh, great.
and it was already basically ruined by Seth.
Typical.
So, this is a look forward in the future. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Thousands of people this last weekend were killed as they all tried to rush Area 51. See, it's dead because Seth mentioned it.
I don't think they're going to die, though.
I think the Air Force is going to fuck them up.
I think that it's going to be something that just, stops your heart for a second, and then everybody just
I also think nobody's going to do it because it's in the
starts-
middle
passes
of
out.
fucking
It's
desert.
150 miles to the closest place that you can have a hotel in, and that is, some small BFE town that, might be able to fit 50 people. 50
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know. It's not looking good.
All right, let's hear your fake takes.
I'm prepping for this name. I'm just going to... Novak Djokovic says he was making a dominant gesture to the grass on Sunday afternoon by picking it up and eating it.
The man ate grass.
Mm-hmm.
He's like Coach O. You ever see? Or no, Les Miles. Les Miles loved to eat grass.
So do cows.
Mm.
Yep. XFL will be playing one exhibition game to cause... XFL will play one exhibition game to cure nationwide football fever.
I don't think it'll work.
Everyone will watch that game. That would be the biggest promo you've ever done.
I think everybody would watch the first quarter.
It's on your TV, regardless.
Yeah. We'd probably stream it illegally.
Of course.
Yeah.
MLB ratings skyrocket as regular season starts back up.
Yeah, I mean, all right. Okay, so now.
Mizzou
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
has their hearing tomorrow. What do you think will happen?
I think we're probably gonna get some kind of postseason ban.
Here's the thing: is we're not good enough to really get any harsh punishments.
I think we're just bad enough to get a harsh punishment. I think it's the other way around. I
Oof.
think if you're a really good team, they don't give you that harsh of a punishment.
Maybe, I don't know. We've seen some empires fall.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope, because the fact that Kelly Bryant had the ability, we waived everything and we're going to allow him to transfer again. He stayed. He seems to really love it here.
Weird.
I think it's just like the vibe of that we've let him take complete control. And they say he's like a really goofy guy, great locker room guy. I mean, think about being in Clemson. He knows how to win. He knows how to win over a locker room. I don't know. I'm excited for him. We have some good guys returning on defense. So I really hope that we don't get this postseason ban.
Now that we got that loser out of there.
Yeah. And we have a fucking fat stadium now. Well, it's not a stadium. The new complex that was added is insane. So I'd really like to...
You're hyped up about that.
I would really like to make a bowl game, and so we can get some recruits in there, fucking put some Cotton Bowl gear on them and shit. Be like, this could be you. And that's how you get recruits. 18-year-olds aren't that smart.
That's fair. I've really been listening to a lot of true crime recently, and it's these guys got into it real early. Yeah, fuck, I didn't know what I was doing at 16 either.
Yeah.
I mean, given I wasn't in a situation where I stumbled upon a murder, but tomato, semantics.
I guess.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, one thing that we do need to work on, for real, merch.
Yeah, so it's out. Just kidding, that's a lie.
Yeah.
But there will be an article, if you go and check, on our website. We didn't talk very much about the Thunder. We really skipped over all my basketball stuff, which I kind of forgot. You definitely gave me ample opportunity, so that's on me. ADD. And, if you want to hear any more, I've heard a lot of opinions either way, but I wrote about it. So if you want to check that out. Also have commissioned a couple people for the website. So
interesting. All right, so check out sneakyathleticpod.com.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure to follow us on all platforms.
At Sneaky Athletic Pod, at DJ_Bill Clinton.
Yeah. You can find it. It's not that hard.
If you find one, you'll find all of them.
Also, a real quick thing. On Twitter, we're at 68 followers. Can we just get to 69 followers so we can stop doing this podcast and pack it all up?
Yeah.
Once we get to 69 followers, we're done.
Mm-hmm.
So one more person.
It's been a fun ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been fun. All right, that does it for this week, guys. I love you. Sneaky Athletic.
I am literally in the air right now, rapping up a stewardess. First class, I am so new at this. Used to ride a metro, let us hit us retro. Like the infrareds on my feet, baby, let's go. Send out what they know me by, logic what they call me. Gotta catch a flight, but the fans wanna storm me. Life of a dawn, change just glowing. Always in the lab with the fresh kicks.